Hi, Tomek here. Welcome to my first Cities Skyline series, the ODRA Valley. Today I'm going to build the first village and talk a little about how the project is gonna look and work. So, before we get into the build, I just wanted to show you a little around the region that we are going to build in this series. So the main object that the series is based on, and of course the name of the series, is the Odra River. And also the main local point of the region is the small town of Trzcinawa, which is the equivalent of Ścinawa in real life. Although we'll get to it in the next couple of episodes. But today, let's focus on a small nearby village, Orzechów. Orzech means walnut in English, so as you might guess, the village owes its name to the surrounding walnut trees, I guess. In our story, the village was founded by the local ruler, Duke Przemysław of Trzcinawa, in between 1246 and 1250. Over the centuries, both the village and the entire region changed their rule many times, passing from the Polish Piast dynasty to the German Habsburgs and later the German Hohenzollerners. Throughout the ages, the village and its surroundings were also repeatedly raided and devastated. And of course the same thing happened to Orzechów. In 1429 the Hussites burned down the local Gothic church. By the way, we'll also talk about the Hussites in the next episode, because I think that they are a very important thing of the region's history. The church that stands there today is neo-Baroque, built in 1856. The Second World War and the Red Army's offensive against the Third Reich devastated the surrounding area. Soviet soldiers stationed in Trzcinawa left a trail of destruction. There are many historically important topics, such as the founding of towns under the German law, how it worked, and what benefits it's brought to those towns. However, we'll cover that specific topic when we get to building Trzcinawa, which is the only city in the region. For now though, that we have a general overview of Orzechów's history, let's take a look at the actual gameplay. So I began with the simple road layout, which when the time passed I changed it a little bit, because I really don't want it to be like one-to-one recreation, because I think that everybody can do a one-to-one recreation and there's just nothing interesting in it, I think. So as you can see, I just began with placing some roads, placing the main creek, or maybe I should say ditch. In here I began to place some first fields that are gonna be, of course, like the main part of every episode, because when I watch some other YouTubers that are doing the countryside, they don't really, I think they're too lazy, because what they're doing is basically just forest or just some grass places. I don't know. I really wanted to be realistic as much as it is possible. So I'm just gonna to make a shit ton of fields because that's how it is actually in real life. In here I started to make the first buildings, and of course this is the main problem in this series. I am not going to model buildings. I just don't have time for that. I just don't have experience for that, and I just really don't want to do it. So unfortunately we're gonna have to be doing buildings that are not necessarily history and regionally accurate, because, well, as you can see, I've just placed here a bunch of different German, half-timbered, and some UK houses. Well, I just have to improvise a little bit because, well, I don't have the resources. Maybe yet, I don't know. I'm not planning on modeling right now. And of course, what we like the most is detailing. Every garden, every plot is going to be detailed. Well, I don't imagine doing that specific series and not doing some details. I think that in the future it's going to be a little problem because of the amount of props and the decals and trees, but in the next gameplay I'm going to do as much PO as I can, because, well, it's actually a little trick that when you PO some props, they don't count as props. So that's what I'm going to do. And here you can see me using some already detailed houses, but it doesn't mean that I'm not detailing them. I'm doing some little extensions here. These are the European Suburbia pack, which is actually great, and I really appreciate that there is such a thing in the workshop, because without this pack and the PEVEX houses detailed by Titan, I just couldn't imagine doing so much detail. It would just take years to make this series. In here you can see me trying to already make some bus station, but I actually forgot to download the station prop, so we're gonna dive into it in the next episode, because well, this Orzechów village, this specific countryside is split into the 2 episodes, because I just think that it's going to be, well, way too much long. I mean, I think this video is already going to be like 30 minutes, and I just did half of the village, so that's gonna really take a lot of time. And we have in here like 10 or 11 villages to build and a city. So I really think that this series is going to be a lot of work, but I'm really excited. So as you can see, I don't have really much to say at this point. It's just basic detailing and backyards and plots. I don't really have anything to say anymore. So I'm just gonna leave you in here with the time lapse. Enjoy!
As you can probably see in here, I have pretty big problem with the land value and I don't really know what to do with it. So if you have any solution for the low land value, just let me know in the comments so I can get it done. I tried to make some parks, but it didn't work. So let me know in the comments if you know what the solution is for that specific problem. So in here you can see me building the neo-baroque church. Actually the new church that was built in 1856. Of course, there used to be a Gothic church in the village in Orzechów, but well, in 1429, after the Hussites raid, after the Hussites attack on the region, of course the church was actually burned and destroyed. Well, not only this church, but probably every local church and every local village. Well, that's just how it was. But today's church is also shining, it's also beautiful. It has this local cemetery, and I'm actually really proud with this church. I think that it just fits perfect in this spot. So right now we are getting to the end of the time lapse. Well, I thank you for watching. This is the part 1 of the Orzechów village. The next episode of the Orzechów will be in about a few days. And then after the Orzechów village we will get to the main city of Trzcinawa. So stay tuned, subscribe, and well, I'll see you in the next couple of days.